They are the best female tennis players in the world, and they just happen to be sisters. No, scratch that. There's nothing coincidental about the success of Venus Williams and her slightly younger sister, Serena.
Good evening, Atlanta!
They had the same coach, an amateur coach at that, their father. Okay, I'm going to give you a giggle. He was passing through Atlanta, and my tennis team was practicing, and he just sat there and watched us, and we were having the biggest argument about, is that who it is? And then he came up and said, I'll take pictures with all you girls, so we all have pictures.
That sounds like him.
Most future tennis stars are shipped off to an elite boot camp as kids. But Venus and Serena bucked the system and stayed at their home in Compton, California, where Richard Williams taught them to become champions. As if that's not enough, they are actively pursuing sidelines in music, acting, and even fashion design. Now, add to that list philanthropy.
Yes, we'd accomplish these great things for ourselves, but we also could do more for others.
Welcome to my house in Atlanta.
Thank you.
These are some of my kids right over here.
Venus and Serena were in Atlanta for a series of events intended to benefit the Ronald McDonald House. What was your visit like this morning?
It's a wonderful feeling, and so we really enjoy that we are able to support that cause.
A while back, Time magazine wrote that people are always playa-hating the Williams sisters. You were everybody's darling, and then all of a sudden it's like everybody wants to beat up on you, and they're happy that you lose.
I just think that, you know, we've been doing so well for so long that people sometimes want to see a little controversy. That's all.
How do you deal with that?
It actually makes us fight harder and want to play harder and want to do better. And so it's always good to have something to work towards and to strive towards.
Say what you will, an exhibition match between the celebrity siblings attracted one of the most racially diverse audiences ever seen at Phillips Arena. This for a sport that very few African Americans paid any attention to whatsoever before these girls came along. Tennis, for you, has been a way out. What has this career afforded you that when you were growing up in Compton you never thought you would see?
I never thought about the extras that would come with. I just thought about winning titles.
Several hundred local school children were lucky enough to hear some words of inspiration from these role models during an appearance at Georgia Tech.
I call it the 3Ds, dedication, desire, and determination.
A very happy few even won autographs.
They really understand who we are, and they really watch. That's so great that we can have, even if it's a small impact, that we can have that impact on the kids.
When you hear the name Venus, you usually hear the name Serena. They are almost never mentioned separately, and yet they are not identical twins. Venus is 24 and Serena is 23.
We're very different, actually, and Venus is more strict. She knows where she's going to go to work. She knows she's really puts her priorities straight, whereas me, my priorities sometimes tend to be at the bottom.
But they are, they say, best friends.
We always have the best time together. Really, we prefer nothing else than hanging out with each other.
Best story about her that shows you she's got your back.
If you don't have lunch at the school, they give you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So, one day, you know, I think either I spent my money and I didn't have lunch. She said, well, I'll take the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You go ahead and have it, because it was fried chicken today. I'll never forget. I'll never forget. She said, you go ahead and have the chicken. I'll just eat the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Okay.
And she ended up being slimmer than me.
I'm getting ready to get my tennis lesson from the best in the world.
Much to the amusement of this young crowd, Venus and Serena have offered to give me a few pointers.
Try not to look so cute. Just hold your feet. Okay, there you go. That looks better already.
Apparently, my game needs all the help it can get.
Here's a tip. Follow through. Up, up. See?
Believe it or not, with coaching from Serena, I actually managed to score against Venus.
Home run! Give her a hand.
The Williams sisters presented the Ronald McDonald House with a check for $30,000, and that was just in Atlanta. Their tour also visited Chicago and Detroit, bringing tennis to cities and audiences where it might not otherwise be seen. What do you want people to really know about you versus what they see in magazines or what they hear?
Every day is a tough day for us. We never stop working. Yeah, but I like people to see that we're smart and we have fun.
So the goals for next year?
Grand slams, grand slams, grand slams. Yep.
Y'all gonna end up fighting each other again on the court?
That's the goal.
Actually, yes.
Monica